going to do a full face makeup using this Juvia's Place foundation. The only thing with this foundation is currently processing into the fall, and in the fall going into winter. Winter months, I start to brighten up a bit and lose some of that color from being out in the sand, out in the sun, having fun. This foundation is my color, but just a tinge lighter. So I'm gonna put this on and show you how you can adjust and make some arrangements to a foundation that may be a little bit lighter, because you don't want to be out here looking like a ghost. But we're gonna do some tutorial on how I'm gonna browning up this face too. What I love about this foundation, it gives that matte look. It is that velvet matte look. But I'm in between seasons right now, so I gotta make something work. So what we're gonna do, because you can see the difference. You can see the difference. So this is what we're gonna do to try to make sure that difference ain't too obvious. But I love a matte look. Before anything, I will be taking the Juvia's Place foundation in 12 and highlighting under my eyes. So I basically use my regular Juvia's Place concealer in number 12. This 12 is actually my exact color. We're gonna blend this out. I'm using this powder puff to blend it all in, and I'm gonna show you what I usually use to bronze out after this. So we blend everything all in. We have some of the highlighted tone, the highlighted area. So now I'm going to take this Revolution Bronzing palette. This is a powder base. I'm gonna be using only liquids and powders right now. And we're gonna take that and basically take this angle brush and get on the sides and just tap that all in. Tap it in and bring back some definition and some color. I'm a bronzer girl, so sometimes contouring, I like contouring when I'm gonna have like a full glam, but I want this to be somewhat like a soft glam, and I'm already using this nude tone and these nude smoky palette in my eyes. So we just gonna do that. Bring some back to the forehead and do that. Definitely the neck. And last but not least, since I'm not going to be contouring, we're going to use this bronzer in my cheekbones right under. So now I added some color back into my face. I added some, I gotta blend in a little bit more. But notice I put highlight. We did not set. No filter on this, by the way. No filter. This is a good, if you want that matte look, Juvia's Place right here. But I have to get a new one in my exact color. But being that I didn't, most people, I'm not using no translucent powder. I'm not using no setting powder. This is what I'm gonna use. Good old foundation, powder foundation, Maybelline Fit Me in 355. And we're gonna go right on in with the puff it comes with. Take that, and we're just gonna do that under that eye. I gotta squeeze it a little bit. I use that to set. Now taking this powder brush, and I'm just gonna blend right on in everything. Blend everything right on in. I blended everything with that powder brush. Everything looks blended in. This light is a little bright. But now we had our liquid foundation and we had our powders. Before we do anything else, because I'm not finished with this look, the major thing is to melt and set this and sit in front of the fan for about a good 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be using this Morphe continuous setting spray and I'm gonna set this in. And once I set it in, I'm gonna come back and show you how the finished final look with my lashes, finishing my eye makeup, and I'm gonna add as well a little highlight to this as well. But this, I feel like if you just want a nice matte look with a bright eye, this is what you need and you're done. And voila, I'm done. I added, of course, I did my liner. I did my lip combo. I'm actually feeling this lip combo. I don't know, I was feeling a little 1990s on them. I had to use the black liner. I couldn't find my brown liner. But I'm liking this. I have my little black liner. And then I use this Juvia's Place lipstick. This is in Nubian Sand. This is really nice. And yes, I added a little highlight to touch it up. But yeah, that's how you just make what you got and make it work. You always got to run and buy a new foundation, especially in between them seasons. We got our light seasons and we got our little bronze seasons. But you add that little bronze and tighten it up. But yes, y'all,